Never going to be a time when you're totally in control.
Why
Life
not?
is a constant struggle.
I don't see why black
no,
people can't be totally in control of their destiny.
Oh, only if you struggle and fight for it.
Well, that's what it's all about.
But you got to fight with your head as well as with your fist or with your gun.
Well, maybe, I think that all wars involve fighting on every level.
That's
you see,
right.
Politics is warfare without bloodshed, and warfare is politics with bloodshed.
Yeah.
Including white people.
Well, hello. It is a Tuesday. It's time to turn up. Shout out to Kevin Gates. Shout out. I got my twin. I done found y'all a twin in there.
And shout out to all the people who have been supporting us being absolute hooligans.
All day.
Poised way.
Middle name Heathen. Last name Heathen.
The Heathen and Hooligans Network. Thank you.
We get you done around here. All right. What is it? Girl, why would I pay somebody to go get Mohawk and get me a black? I need to relax. The mix helps me relax. I've been like anxious as hell because I'm ready to get it going. Like I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I also found 10 grants, 3 grants I can apply that are ongoing. One is 10 G's, girl. I qualify.
Yes.
10 G's, and the other one is 1,000, and it's another for 20. That's all I need really is 20 G's. Like 25 G's is the whole operation, right? So we got the land, so I ain't got to worry about that now. I can pay people well. We can get all the houses clean, all the houses built. Let me tell you something, folks, is the town I live in is like Silent Hill, but still alive.
It's all good.
You ever seen Silent Hill, the movie?
No, I thought that was a song by Kendrick Lamar.
Girl, no, I'm talking about the damn horror film. Girl, we getting out of here right now. I'm hanging up. I'm pulling up.
Is it also a song though by Kendrick Lamar?
What song? What song your mom? What song your mom?
I'm pretty sure he got a song called Silent Hill.
Does he? Maybe. I don't know, girl.
I don't know.
If
it's called Silent something where he'd be like, push these niggas off me like who?
Yeah, I know the song. I know the song. I love him. Little Pocket Man. Shout out to the Little Pocket Men. Prince, Kendrick Lamar, Ludacris.
I just wrote a poem that had to do with Prince and Purple Rain.
Girl, listen, I was raised on Michael Jackson, and my sister was raised on Prince. Then my brother got the combo. We are, for me, my brother been on me, so I've been working on it in the background. You know, getting ready to put out a couple new singles. That's all. No, stop it.
I'm glad because
well, that's sweet of you.
Boop, boop, boop.
What I was gonna say to you was, if there was a poem you wanted to do, and we could do the music, I'll sing.
That's
like I'll be your beat up.
Somebody gonna have to do it.
Skibbity bop.
See, skibbity boot. We was already on the same note.
I mean, that's what we do out here.
And if y'all put a track together and you want an intro, outro, or middle part that's got
come on, let's make a song. We gotta make a song.
How far we go to the end of the road where they take that breakdown spoken word in the middle.
And you know, let me show you this. Hold on. Check this out. So remember I told you I've been messing around.
I don't know if that's old or current.
What?
Free to bring I'm here.
Oh, that's from yesterday, girl.
Nice.
Nobody here today. Nobody here today.
Why still sitting there?
Cause it's just because he came in and said something, so it's gonna stay there. I'm about to take the comments off though, because I want to see us. And plus, I posted it, so whoever come in. Who don't, it's cool. Where you go? How you just disappear? Okay, so welcome if you coming in. We in here. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna take this off right now. Yeah, I'm down. How much? So anyway, I really do hope everybody has had a great Tuesday. I know a lot of the people I know is on the East Coast. Shout out to y'all. We're gonna get into it, okay? I'm your host tonight, Chocolate, the Princess Warrior, okay? I ain't a queen yet because my empire ain't finished. Damn, she came back. Yeah. Well, welcome again.
Never had to play in my face like.
Did I do that? Did you do
No.
it? I didn't do it.
I don't think you did that. I think
I
I
hope
did
not.
because I looked to the side and said, "Oh, I'm not even logged in." So I hit the login button and boop, slid me out like I was covered in Vaseline, baby.
Nah, not the Vaseline.
Sorry, baby oil for the 2020.
No more baby oil. I don't want to talk about the baby oil. I'm so scared about the damn baby oil, girl.
We all are.
Girl, what the fuck?
First Johnson
and
Johnson.
Now, check this out.
Now Diddy Johnson.
Hold on. How about both his sons is now involved? We still looking for Aaron Hall. And if I'm telling you right now, I'm snitching. I see that nigga anywhere. I'm gonna be like, don't run away. Don't be afraid. I'm gonna get this award. Thank you so much, Aaron Hall. Ain't that well, all I need to know is how much. Wait a minute, the lady that do our look. Let me tell you how cold-blooded we be out here. We done come around a lady that may infuse stuff, edibles and stuff. She the DoorDash lady. Everybody got 18 jobs out here.
What?
You see what I'm saying? And she's in love with my brother. I'm just gonna tell the truth.
Nice.
She like that big chocolate waiting for her when she roll up.
I was getting ready to say, now we ain't trying to pick
the chocolate waiting out there. He thick too. He a thickum. Like that in between. He ain't fat, but he thick, solid, arms, bow. I told him we going in the gym. We're gonna work out together. I'm gonna help him get to the Terry Crews level. That's what he wants. You just want to tone it up? All right, bet. Okay, so he ain't Terry Crews. You don't want to be too buff.
He just want to be football.
Yeah. All right, girl. So anyway,
man of the year. Let's watch.
Man of the year. Let's go. I'm ready to talk about it. Girl, I'm on it today. Like I'm on one. Just don't pay me no mind.
Bet.
Let's see. Do you see the screenage yet, my love? Do you see it?
Yes.
Welcome to the Thunderdome. All right, y'all. Let's see. Okay, so let's talk about what the title is. The title is Man of the Year. We are going to check out this new trend on TikTok because they won't, what's the name? Copyright my channel. All right. So what it is that the person put their picture up first, and then they played a message of why they nominated him Man of the Year. Okay. So it either is a video or audio, just to so you know what's happening. Blessings, Raldo, welcome. Hit the link, Raldo. That's a man that's in love, baby. That's what I'm saying. I just can't get some love.
I've seen Raldo before. I've been in the same space with Raldo for sure.
Yeah, Raldo. Yeah, I talked to Raldo before. He cool. We done had a good convo. All right, he could be. You should. Yeah. Are you a poet, Raldo? We trying to. Oh, Raldo, come up. I want to ask you a question. See if you want to do this. I'm recruit all the time.
Let me see something, because we're definitely friends. Oh, he is a poet. That is how I know him.
It's at the top. Here, I'll drop it. Hold on.
I know him I know him from the poetry community.
Oh my God, I love this. I want to pump that up. Y'all need to be out here using AI. Get y'all stuff out.
Oh, speaking of which, I found a domain. Go.
Bet. Okay, so we'll do that. Let's do that tonight. I mean, before we get about it. Yeah. Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see what the ladies got for us. Let's see. All right, we're gonna start with my girl. Hey, thicky girl. Let's go. Tell me if you can hear it. Okay.
And since you want to play with me,
okay.
Have my sister.
Can you hear me?
5 of them pull up to your mama's address
right
now. Bitch, you want to fucking play with me and think I'm
advisory. This is for educational and adult purposes. Oh, I shouldn't have said adult purposes. Welcome.
Hey,
welcome
thank you.
Chocolate Dome. This is the Chocolate Dome. So, how you doing, Mr. Man in Love? I'm always hyped when people be in love.
Oh yeah, man. I'm blessed.
And belated Happy Father's Day. All right, let's get into this right now.
Okay.
All right. Let me see it. Okay. Oh, we got another guest. Things pop. Oh. Waldo, you in here twice. Hold on, I'm gonna take you out of here. Kick, and then we're gonna bring this guy back. Hey, it's the same guy. All right, let's go.
Yes.
So, welcome, Waldo.
Hey, I was trying to maximize the size of my screen. I'm sorry for interrupting.
No, please don't apologize. We don't apologize over here. Okay.
Yeah,
you are welcome.
There you go.
Enjoy yourself. Say what you gotta say. We're about to get into it. So, have you heard of the Man of the Year trend on TikTok?
No, I haven't heard what that was.
So, what it is that every year TikTok does this thing where you can post Man of the Year. I've only seen a few, but the ones we looking at now is from brand new. So we all like reacted brand new, fresh, because I don't want to give nothing away. So we're gonna look at the first video. So let's jump in it. Okay, hold on. Let me mute up real quick.
Let's hear it for the Man of the Year.
Shit. Did y'all hear that okay?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Not too loud?
No.
Okay, great. All right, bet. Here we go. This young lady here, she gone. So what they do?
Let's hear it for the Man of the Year.
And since you want to play with me, bitch, I will have my sisters, all fucking 5 of them, pull up to your mama's address right now, bitch. Since you want to fucking play with me and think I'm a fucking joke, you stupid little dumbass little girl.
Let's hear it for the Man.
That is okay. Let's keep going. Wow.
Let's hear it for the Man of the Year.
And she texted me.
I don't know.
How? Oh my God. I'm actually gonna fucking have an aneurysm. Oh my God.
Let's hear it for the Man.
3 times a charm. Let's keep going.
Let's hear it for the Man of the Year.
But you always bring it fucking up, man. Fuck. I don't want to think about that shit no more, bro. I hate that I did that shit to you. You didn't deserve that shit. And I fucking want to kill myself every day because of the fact that I did that shit to you, bro.
Let's hear it for the Man.
I'm concerned. I don't know about y'all, but I'm getting concerned. Let's find. I hope it's some positivity next. Hold on. I have not seen these before at all. Okay.
For the Man of the Year.
Oh God.
So I see what's going on here.
Yes.
Yeah. Please let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
I wanted to at least get. Whew. Hold on.
Man.
Jeez. Holy snacks. Well, all right.
First off,
if you don't mind, hold on. Miss Melissa, I'll give it to you, and then Mr. Waldo, please take it.
I don't even know what to say first.
Take your time.
Salute to those women for being bold and brave enough in whatever capacity and whatever outlet gave them the opportunity. And I pray that nobody goes out of their way to be a part of this trend. Outside of that, I also, unfortunately, could have made a matching video to every last one of these, which is scary to know that in 2025, that's still something that's in rotation. But it's more scary to know that it is something that is trendy. Scary in a good way because, okay, you're bringing light to it. Scary in a bad way because you're bringing light to it. And again, I just hope that nobody is going out of their way just to be a part of something trendy.
That's a great point. Mr. Waldo, you got it, sir.
Yeah, one thing I have to say is when y'all see signs of it, run. I don't know if y'all heard my poem, Lovely Cries. It was written from a woman's perspective dealing with abuse as my cousin got unalived because of domestic.
Oh my
You know what I'm
gosh.
saying?
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Thank you for
So,
sharing.
you know,
That's crazy.
oh yeah. I mean, because it's simple signs, subtle signs. And so this is the reason why, like when I have homegirls and fellow guys that be using the B word, H word, right? And the way that they degrade women, right? And I said, even though it seemed like it's a cool thing, this my B or whatever the case is, I feel like that word when it's used is one step away from a backhand. It's one choke. You see what I'm saying? One step away from wrapping your hands around a woman's neck. So I just say, if we refrain from using certain verbiage, right, it helps curb that and try to find something else to positively lift our women up. And let's find other ways to communicate when a woman, if she does seem to get on your nerves or whatever the case is, or if she tries your patience, that might not be the woman for you. What happened to walking away? Why is it that we go back and forth with women? So it's a lot of things that I feel need to be corrected and talked about. But if we condone the behavior, we can't condemn it later on in the same breath.
I'm so glad that you did say that, and I appreciate what you shared with us. I will tell you this:
Uh-oh. I can't hear you.
Miss Chocolate, you went mute.
Yeah, I'm here. I got caught in my hair. My bad. Anyway, what has ended up happening and what I've learned in my observation and in my own relationships. I understand what you're saying, and I understand what men say about signs. But my question is, why do men have to be this way? Like, why is it that the projection is we are the emotional ones, yet you screaming on the phone at someone, you calling them out their name, like. And here's what I say about that, and I even say this to women, but I date men. Coping skills is what we're lacking in our society. And when I say coping skills, I mean, like you said, if you're that easily annoyed, then you need to talk to somebody or you need to figure out why you feel that way. I think that's only fair. And what I find interesting, like the other day, I was on a panel with nothing but men. And so I have been working on this project in the background, creating a telehealth website. And so that I can get a grant to pay the counselors and we can offer black men and women free counseling.
See, I thought about something similar too, but at facility, but go ahead. Yes.
Since we are online so much, we on our phones, we on our laptops, tablets. Why not take advantage? Black people are online more than any other culture at this point. We were the only ones that really made money. We made the most money once we stepped out here on social media and started doing shows and things like that. We was making bank even during the during COVID. So
yeah,
I guess where I'm at is this. I hear men talk about women all the time, and I get it. You date women. But here's the thing, it doesn't go any deeper than looks, body count, and whether you a single mama, you done hit the wall if you over 40. just the weird things that are going on. And even on Father's Day, I was on a live and I said, well, why don't y'all talk about single fathers? You talk about child support, but you don't talk about single fathers. I can go all over this internet and find women talking about pretty much every issue we have. So I don't need to do
Yeah.
that, right? My goal overall is to help people, true enough, but I am pretty focused on how men are reacting in our society. To what Melissa said, it is scary. And we know it's not all of you, and I don't even go down that road, but there's enough of them that there's an issue. And I want to know why men don't see that. Men don't see why we are cautious of them.
Yeah.
So, and I don't want to argue, I don't want to point fingers, you know what I'm saying? I really want to find out, why is it men feel like they have to go there instead of using their words? Now, to be fair, I watched a video earlier, like a crime, I'm really into true crime. And I watched a woman who she unalived her husband. And I could hear the antagonist, right? He's telling her, let me go. I'm just going to leave, right? Now, I don't know their relationship. I'm not going to, be skeptical or assume. We have a guest. Give me just a second. Mr. Fantastic, welcome.
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
I'm great. Are you familiar with Miss Melissa and Mr. Raldo, the ruler?
No, neither one of them. Nice to meet y'all, though.
Well, welcome.
Well, darling.
And what say you, sir? What brings you up?
Well, you asked a question, and I came up in response to that.
Oh,
so,
awesome.
I think it's the realization that, again, it's an overrepresentation of those men that do exist. Again, it's very unfortunate that, there are those type of men out here, but we don't live in a perfect world, and we never will. So those men are always going to exist, right? The biggest part of it is somehow, some way of women not using the resources. I heard you talking about a lot of the resources and things that are available to them to leave, right? Before it's too late.
And no. I apologize. Not to leave. I was talking about that you could go across the internet and find women talking about our coping and how to cope and assisting each other with that. Where on the other side of that, I don't see that where men are concerned. I don't see men uplifting men. And that is why I don't understand that. And to what you said, Mr. Fantastic, I get that it's an overrepresentation, but it's just like that squeaky wheel that was at the parade on Saturday. It's going to get the most attention because it's the loudest. What I say to men who don't agree or not a part of, we don't have enough of you guys speaking up and going, hey, all of us ain't like this, and we don't condone this, and it has to come from men, not us, because they're not listening to us.
No, but we say that, and that's what that's the what I want to say. That is the mission or the project that's going on now to counteract a lot of the narratives. Again, all of the narrative is that the majority of Black men are abusive or dangerous and all these different things, right? So the purpose of a lot of this discourse that men are having is upliftment, because we're saying, hey, man, and we're informing a lot of men that aren't aware, right? Before people start really putting out stats and data, nobody had anything to reference. It was just, hey, your anecdotal experience. And if you grew up in a bad situation to where all you ever seen was, abusive men or women that were victims of abuse, that's all you know. So your lens is going to be extremely skewed, and that's going to be what you talk about, right? But when we, zoom out and look at the macro and understand the difference between the two, and how you can't just base everything off anecdotal, then you can have the actual conversation. The problem is, because it takes away attention from the victims, right? You get accused of victim blaming and, trying to protect abusive men, and that's not the case at all. I mean, most men, the 90+% of us, don't condone, participate, support any man that's out here abusing women or children, right? We say that repeatedly, but immediately it's everybody, right? And that dumbass Kendrick Lamar song didn't help to where now everybody's a PDF. You know what?
Oh, I don't think that was the case. That was straight for somebody else. That wasn't for like all black men. He was shooting shots at
No,
someone.
I'm saying not him. Everybody started using it though. Once that happened, because people can't separate entertainment from reality. Now any and everybody became that, and that's a very that's something you never played with, because that's like the worst claim you could ever give a man. You're right.
Right. Well, I mean, I think again, it comes down to what on the other side of that, we're dealing with both of us, black men and women. We deal with patriarchy. We deal with sexualization of both of us. We are, and the reason to what you said, the point of why we talk about or look up to celebrities, because for era after era of black people, celebrities are the only people who have had or been allowed to have a voice, not politicians. How many politicians have been out here? You don't even see these people until it's time to vote. So to me, I feel like, and to your point, if I'm not saying that men aren't saying it, but it's just not enough. And I think I'm ready. I want to have a conversation. I don't want to pretend like there aren't several circumstances, several pieces as to why we're here. I don't believe all men are abusive. What I believe is that we have not taught our men or women, our boys or girls, and I don't like talking about kids, but we don't teach our children social skills, and we don't teach our children social skills when it comes to relationships. We don't talk about the mental aspect of it. We tell our children, don't get pregnant, don't get a disease, but we don't talk about the emotional side of it. Even adults can't deal sometimes with the emotional side of relationships.
I think.
Go ahead, sir.
No, I think that's the case. You're pointing out a very big deficit in the lack of understanding of mental and emotional health, right?
Right. And this is Men's Mental Health Month.
Well, like I say, it's a huge stigma for men to have to seek out help, especially from the mental aspect, because then you're seen as weak. So there's a lot of. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. Finish.
No.
Please.
So there's a lot of things that men don't talk about, and you just quote unquote suffer in silence because you don't want to be seen as weak. And it's been things. Again, not all, or not even most.
You don't have to worry about that over here. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. Well, no, not for you guys. I'm just saying this is not accusing you guys of anything. I'm just saying, right?
Oh, no. I don't think that.
Yeah,
what
cool.
What are we doing?
Yeah, so it's being said that people. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. My family asking me something. Keep talking. I'm listening.
Okay, cool. So it's a lot of things where men are telling situations and stories of where they were vulnerable with women, right? And then the women lost respect for them. The women became distant, and a lot of men have experienced that, to where if you are emotional, you have a very, very traumatic experience, like one to where, and women are even saying this, hey, it was one of the things went viral late last year, to where the girl was talking about how her boyfriend or whatever cried because his mother died. His mother, was not really, really old, but his mother died, and he took it very hard. And she literally said, because the way she saw him crying and the way he was, she just never looked at him the same. For a man losing his mother. Now again, that's not the standard, but it's just one of the examples of just how men know you're taking a big gamble by being emotionally vulnerable, right? So seeking out help and stuff like that is just like,
Well, let me ask you a question, because like I said, I'm out here for several reasons, and it definitely ain't because I'm cute. I really want to help my community. And I know that this is a platform I can get to a lot of people in a little bit of time. So, Mr. Fantastic, I'm going to ask you a question. How do you feel about this? I've been working on a website and an app of telehealth. So people can have access to mental health. I take the grant money, pay the counselors, and that way it's offered to men and women, Black men and women, of course, focused. I mean, anybody could use it, but focus is for Black men and women to at least talk to someone that they feel like they're not gonna do anything with the information. I know that my men need help. I'm a Black woman. You're a Black man. We in the culture. No, you not. We ain't brother and sister. But the more positive men that's in a community, the more men that feel confident, the more men that feel like they have purpose are going to create a better community. Do you guys, and I'm you guys got it. I haven't heard from Miss Melissa. Please chime in if you like, or Mr. Waldo, and of course Mr. Fantastic. You go first because I'd love to know how you feel about that.
No, I think it's a wonderful idea. I think one of, like I said, the biggest deficits in the Black community is a lack of mental health awareness and understanding, right? So, yeah, I think that's a dope idea. If you can get it done and be a service, go for it.
Well, I wanna share the information. This isn't just about me talking some shit on a channel. The reason I share that with you, gentlemen, is because, again, I hope that we can network. I know that men talk to you guys, and I do know this. I understand that not having someone, and now this is just the human part of it, not having someone that you could talk to and holding all this inside is exactly why you have men spazzing out like this. And another part of that is girls are taught that men aren't supposed to cry. Men are strong. We seem to forget where all this comes from and why people are reacting to each other the way that they are. So just like we've been programmed, we can be reprogrammed. Now y'all got it.
I guess I'll chime in first and say that I agree with a lot of the points here, respectfully. And I would actually love to hear the piece that you wrote, Waldo, at some point or before we get out of here. I think I probably have a responsive piece to that. Understand something that sounds very cliche, but is very true, which is that love is blind. And so a lot of times when you are in these relationships and situationships, again, love is blind. Your heart, if your heart is genuine, it's real. You don't want to see anybody suffering. You don't want to see anybody hurting. I can't answer for anybody else, but me being a Black woman with a Black man, if I see a Black man and that Black man is not all the way put together, emotionally or things of that nature, then I feel like to some degree, me being a Black woman, his sister, mom, whatever the case may be, have a for lack of a better term, a responsibility to make sure to support you all. And I don't know if that's because we are your mothers and we are your sisters and we are your daughters. And so in some ways we are trying to guide or aid or align you in a way that would then cause you to pour yourself into society where we don't have to be afraid of you. We don't have to look at you and go, oh, there's another one. There's another misguided asshole of a man or of a boy, or you know what I mean? So there's a big deal of responsibility on women as well, even where men are concerned, because technically speaking, we are the ones who give birth to you. So we're with you from the very beginning. We guide you from the very beginning, no matter how old you are, how grown you get. But at the same time, we also till a lot of men don't even have a voice. You don't respect or regard women to even have a voice in your structure or your foundation. When technically speaking, that's where you come from, outside of God, and you know all of that. But I'll just land there for the moment.
Oh yeah, man, you said something
Please
very
jump
good.
in. Yeah, jump in wherever you guys want to jump in.
Yeah, I would say really what's going on. Men have to find a woman that serves their mission, vision, and purpose. A woman that they can feel comfortable being themselves with. Men are not robots, and I think once black, especially black men, um, are not robots, right? And it could be a stage that's set that and typically you think this too about black women that they don't need that much care, they don't need that much concern. They're black, you know, and even though it seems like yes, we can be a strong group of people, but at the end of the day, even the strong need aid here and there. And as
Just a
far
minute, Raldo. I apologize.
yes,
Welcome, Mr. Hustler and Muscular. I'm not sure if you know everyone on the panel, but thank you so much for coming.
blessings,
Not a
blessings.
problem. Salute,
Salute
Mr.
you.
Fantastic,
What's up, bro?
and everybody else.
Yes, blessings be unto you. So, like, but I say the biggest thing in strength and showing that healing has occurred is when a person can express their past vulnerabilities, right? And areas that they felt, that might be a little sensitive. Now, use discretion when sharing, but that also inadvertently can heal another black man, and also as well if that woman. All right,
Yeah, he went out.
Oh, was that
hold on,
me? Because I
sorry.
was like, I thought I
No, that's
knocked
him.
somebody
Yeah,
out.
No,
Okay, okay.
nah.
Go ahead, Raldo. Go ahead.
Yeah. But seeing that man, that's a strong male figure, being able to do so. And one thing we gotta stop doing is just saying, "Oh man, the man get a little emotional about some things, then he's weak." Couple things. God moves upon people that can cause tears to flow. Celebratory phases also as well. Tears of joy. Those are things we celebrate. Now, if it's tears of weakness, like he just crying over every single little thing and being manipulative, because that's what I consider even a male or female that utilizes their tears as weapons, for self pity or, what I'm saying, to get more of the attention or spotlight on them or
Some of my
whatever,
coping
or to
skills. I apologize, Raldo. That's
evade.
exactly what you are describing are the lack, even in those women, of coping skills. The ability
Yes.
to do something else rather than to act like a complete child and pull a tantrum.
Yes.
That's what's happening. I'm sorry, Raldo. Go ahead, baby. And then Mr. Hustler, you are more than welcome. What I'd like to do, after Raldo, Mr. Fantastic. I'm not sure how much you've seen of the show, Hustler. But what we're talking about is I pulled up TikTok, which we're gonna go back to after everybody say what they gotta say. We're talking about this men of the year trend, and we've already looked at three. I think it was like three or four. Yeah, I got questions, but I'm hoping there's some positivity in there too. So, you can't throw it all away. So we're gonna go back into it. So please, Mr. Raldo, if you're not finished, please continue. Mr.
Yeah.
Fantastic, you got it.
Yeah.
And then Hustler
I got
Muscular,
1 more minute.
you go ahead.
Yeah, and so that's the only thing. We just gotta have a better heart for each other. I think within the black community, it's like we don't treat each other like humans. Like sometimes, like our thought process or how we view each other. Like it
Exactly.
went from being community based to being so divisive, and
And that was done on purpose. It
yeah,
was
but we
systematically
feed
done.
into the stigma
Yeah.
every single day,
Well, because we
and
don't have any other options, Raldo. We don't have any. We don't.
that's why I said about the verbiage, right?
Yeah.
Like I try my best to, like, here and there, yeah, I might use the N word, but here and there.
Oh
But
no, no, no.
I try,
You good?
yeah, but I try my best not to. And then, like I said, with guys being like, yeah, that B, that H, and there, you'll hear this quite regularly. And then
Mm-hmm.
you'll hear women even applauding these men, but then
He went away again. Somebody keeps trying to stop this man from talking. Mr. Fantastic, you want to jump in until he come back? Waldo, you want to come back and then come back in because you gone, baby. I'm gonna put you in the back.
I think
All right.
he's probably getting a call or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
that's okay. He can come back up whenever.
yeah. No, yeah, like I said, the whole thing, vulnerability is a gamble for men mostly. And you don't want to do that because or if you've been burned in doing it, it makes you less likely to do it again in the future. So outside of mental health professionals, it's not very many avenues that men can open up, and talk about the issues and problems and things, insecurities, childhood experiences, traumas, all those different things. And so you just keep it to yourself, and you pretty much make up your own coping mechanisms. For men, a lot of us don't seek out mental health, but we do. We go to the gym, we lift weights, we play ball, we have recreational and social activities that pretty much don't serve as a solving the issue, but it's enough of a band-aid to keep us going. And a lot of men
Oh, of
just
course.
understand, just understand a grinded out mentality. You just, unfortunately, some succumb to the pressure because
Right, of course.
some
Oh,
people
I'm glad
need,
you said that.
and I just think we have to become more aware of when I was in the military, they gave us this thing. I think it's "I am warm" or something like that, and it's like the stages of
Mm-hmm.
mental exertion, right? Overexertion mentally, where
Oh, yes.
things becoming too stressful. And I just think things and concepts like that need to be implemented more, like you said, into the public,
Into
so
the
people can
public.
know. Yeah.
And you know what, Mr. Fantastic, I will tell you, are you into AI at all? Do you use it at all?
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm using it to code. I build websites. So I'm using it to code and build different websites. So we've already built um like I said, the telehealth is in the works. We have built a dating site, and I say we because Melissa is the reason why I'm doing it because she definitely inspired me. Um, so what I did was do like a really like search. I tried to search as much information. I went to DeepSeek, I went to ChatGPT, I went to Claude, I went to Gemini, which is by Google. Because what I understand is this: I look at AI as a big ass library. You can pretty much go get me anything I want if I ask the right questions. So like I said, my reasoning behind wanting to help men as well is also too. I've had the opportunity to raise a black man, and it's hard. My mother was sick, so I had to be a mom and a dad to this young man. My daddy was already dead. My uncles and what shit, and my grandfather gone. So it was, and I didn't really trust the men in my like orbit to be a role model for him. So I became the role model. And then I would introduce him to different men and point him out and say, hey, this is a dude you should maybe follow or read about this guy and da 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 da. Because of course, I understand that I will never be able to teach him what it is to be a man, but I can give him, and I continue to give him, what it is to be human. Empathy is not a gender trait. It's not, bias. So I'm gonna pause here. Mr. Quentin, welcome to the Chocolate Dome. How are you, sir?
I'm good. Sorry. Washing dishes, been working on some
take
stuff
your
lately.
time. Take your time. Because I think
how's everybody else doing?
Yeah.
What's up, brother?
Does everybody know Mr. Quentin? I know you know who Do you know up
First
here?
time meeting.
Introduce you. I'm awesome. I love that. Oh, thank y'all for coming. See, we can be black and positive. I know this is true. So I will say this to y'all. You know, out here in this space, the funny thing, I got called a mammy one time.
Really?
And I told her, yeah, oh God, please. Do you know how much I get questioned by women? Y'all have no idea. Why I talk to
Oh,
y'all.
we understand. You ain't the
Why do
first
I
or the
go?
last. Believe that.
I'm still specialer, okay, hustler. So this is my experience. Anyway, I'm just fucking with you. Listen, so I
Specialer.
go I go to the different panels, but I'm not a woman that's into makeup. I'm not a woman that's into clothes. I'm not a woman that's into, I follow women who are attorneys, who are scientists, who are herbalists, who are poets. I know so many black women who are so talented, but there's not enough black options for them to be loud. It's just like for black men.
Yeah.
Again, this is why I said earlier, the reason why we talk about celebrities out here, it took me a minute because it would piss me off. Like when I would go to people's channels and be like, why are we always comparing ourselves to celebrities?
We can't.
You get humbled, and then y'all got it. Hustler, you got it, and then Quentin, you got it. What ends up happening, what ended up the epiphany that kind of knocked me in the head was wait, I was actually listening to Malcolm X. That's my boy. I'm telling you, I think that's it. I feel that. And he said on this show, he was on an interview, and he said, if they really cared about making changes for us as a community, they would not prop up celebrities. Even back then, Lena Horne, Dick Gregory, and they use celebrities now for political reasons, for all kinds of reasons to sell shit to us.
Yeah.
And so now we can't blame ourselves and beat our own selves up for looking up to these people because they're the only people that was allowed to have a voice. So you got it, hustler. And then after you, Quentin, I want to go back in. We're going to look at a few more videos. Y'all got it. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Please don't jump in all at once. Like that.
I
That
mean,
is so crazy. Go ahead.
I mean,
sir.
celebrity endorsements. Celebrity endorsements to sell something that ain't nothing new. They've been doing that for decades.
Of course.
Exactly what you were saying. Yep.
They've been doing that since the dawning, since celebrities, since the beginning of time. Yeah, that ain't nothing new. But I guess now it becomes more about, I don't know, trying to sell a product and less about sending a message to people. And plus, the people that they have for these endorsements are not the most role models. I mean, seriously, why would you allow someone like Sexy Red or Suki Hana?
Okay. Stop. Pause.
I'm just saying.
I'm about to come off this camera. Now I done told you to pause.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much. We do not have Sexy Red slander. We do not have Sukiana slander. We do not have Cardi B slander. We do not have Meg Thee Stallion slander over here, sir.
Who said anything about slander? I'm just telling you.
It is slander. It is slander because I'm going to tell you why. Okay? And I'm not even mad, but I'm about to teach y'all something tonight. Okay?
Go ahead.
Sex has been a part. It's so interesting that we live in a puritanical country that tells us that getting married and being monogamous is the one thing that we should do, and that elevates our lives. Yet everything around us is sexual. Everything, or potato chips is sold with sex.
What?
A car.
Sexy potato chips, cars, food. Oh, look at this. This woman sexy eating a burger. Right.
I was thinking of banana or
But here's
cucumber.
the thing.
That too.
Right. Like any of that. And I hope you come back, Mr. Fantastic. Thank you for coming through. I'm it's funny because it's true, right?
Yeah.
But here's my goal. I don't care what black men say. I know y'all need help. And if y'all not gonna do it, I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna bring an army of women to help me do it, and the few brothers that's down for the cause. Yes, the revolution will be televised because we're gonna use this internet to tell the truth. You're yes to what Mr. Fantastic said. We always gonna have people that's on some bullshit, okay? No matter what culture. But why does that mean? Hey, welcome, Dragonfly Jones. Welcome, y'all. For real. Thank y'all for hanging out with us. Why are we still in the place in 2025 where we still trying to decipher whether a woman is good or bad based on how many men she sleeps with?
Because that's the determining factor. She's going to be a good wife in the long run.
All right, hustler. Well, then I also want to know how much money is it worth to you then? Is it worth a house, 2 cars, 2 kids, 2 dogs, vacations every year? I need an allowance myself since I'm going to be a housewife. So do you have, and I'm not going to struggle. So if a man want to marry me and take care of me, he better be able to take care of me. I don't want to hear I ain't got it. And see, women we're tired of that. I'm supposed to marry you and take you broke, shabby, no car, with a car, scary eye. I done had a brother that tried to hit on me with one eyeball before.
He had an eye patch on.
No, he didn't. And that's what was blowing my mind. Because I was like, I can't date this man. Lord, forgive me. I can't keep looking at that empty eye socket. Like, what am I doing here?
Okay, to be fair, he should at least cover that shit up first.
He should have, but would not have been mean. I'd have been mean, though. If I'd have told him, you can't talk to me, get that eyeball covered up. That'd have been mean. Right? I mean, for real, tell me, if a woman told you some shit like that, is that not sound mean?
He caught you with that one good eye.
He did. He caught me with that one good eye. He was really nice. He was helping me because I had a U-Haul. Yeah. Come on. Y'all know how y'all cohorts do. Y'all be out here. Y'all see a cutie outside and then try to talk to her in the guise of I'm going to help her out.
I mean, it's not so much. It's not so much the sexuality. It's just how it's being promoted and how it's being sold.
Oh, you look at a woman?
The message, let me say this. I think back in the day, the message was sexuality is it's a fact of life. Don't be afraid to embrace it. But for the last 10 years, the message has been use sexuality to your advantage to get what you want out of it.
That's always the case. Change. The hustler. Here's the thing that I think we kind of missing the boat. You know, black folks was late getting on the internet, right? We was the last crew. And then once we started using it in access, we turned it out. I'm serious. Go look it up. Go look at that. Why? Listen, people that was buying shit and having stores and all, we was helping everybody out.
Yeah.
And that's even before the internet. Because and cheating and women being loose and lascivious, that ain't new.
No,
it's just
but it wasn't as heavily promoted back then as it is today.
It's been remixed.
Hold on, hustler. We are reputations of our parents and their parents. We have been born in the middle of this. We didn't start it, and we probably won't be here when it ends, if it ever ends. Right? So just to what Quentin said, we just remixed it. People still get married. People still shack up. People still have kids out of wedlock. Kids have when they married. People still got bad credit. People still gonna go to jail. Look, I ain't talking about them folks. I'm talking about people like us. I'm talking about folks who's out here trying to just live their life and do the best they can and want to have a successful relationship. There's number 2 part. I'm glad you came up, hustler, because we've also created, like I told you, a matchmaking dating site focused on finding real people for real people. And I don't mean like, oh, all of a sudden because you're on the internet. Because when people tell me this ain't real, I sit around and go, well, and what? This is just a medium. It's like being on a telephone line if you ain't on camera. So we can stop that part. We have always sold things with sex in this country even before the internet. Look at Elvis
Way
Presley.
before the internet.
Look at Elvis Presley, sir. Because he was moving his hips and gyrating. This is the same freaky country. These men is freaky as all men. You got underground club. Don't talk about Michael Jackson slander here.
Leave Michael Jackson alone. That's a legend.
Look, I love Michael. I love Mike. Hey, I grew. And guess what?
My finger on the mouse, Quentin. Don't do it to me. I like you. I like you.
I want to hear what he has to say, please.
I don't care what because you want to hear it. It better not be no slander.
No, because look, because look. Now I'm playing this. Ever since I was a child, I literally every single time Michael Jackson song came on, actually every time a video came on, I literally was trying to copy his moves. Literally.
Listen, I gave myself hairline fractures breakdancing when I was a kid. I love me some Michael Jackson.
He's legendary.
Listen, I
literally was trying to copy his moves.
I'm with
even
you.
the one for Thriller.
Listen, I know the whole move, the whole thing to Janet Jackson, Pleasure Principle. Nobody can tell me I can't reenact that whole scene in the basement, okay?
And look,
Pleasure Principle. Oh. Okay, we're going back to the videos in a minute. Go ahead, Quentin.
All right. No, but I just want to say, honestly, no, I mean, about the things about us and our parents and stuff like that. It was something someone said to me or something I heard. We are a product of our parents. We are a product of the next generation because they only know what they teach us. But the thing is, the thing for me. Okay, so I'm a father. I'm teaching my son.
Father's Day.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I'm teaching my. Thank you. I'm teaching my son Swahili. I'm teaching my son Swahili. I'm teaching my son sign language. I'm teaching him and I'm actually working on teaching him play checkers. But what I'm saying is, as my son gets older, I'm actually working on teaching him things that I should have learned when I was younger. So everything that I learned right now, I'm making sure that my son knows this way before he gets adult age, so that for everything from just cooking or just learning how to live life. But the thing is,
thank you. You're giving him the tools to survive and thrive.
Yes.
Not just hustle through life. And Black people have gotten comfortable with that. Oh, I gotta go to work. But we are sitting here talking about, oh, the white man this, white man that. But who is writing your check? You are using. We didn't create this. Who was Black that created YouTube?
I forget.
No, yep, exactly.
No.
Exactly.
She said exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I met a sister who was telling me she's in tech, like heavy tech, like building, big servers and doing stuff like that for big, companies. And
nice.
And so I'm curious. I'm a researcher. I want to find out. So I get to do
I'm
research.
about to be like you.
And it's only like not even 1% of us in tech.
Yeah, I know.
Now, get this, because I'm a gamer head, 80% of the people who play video games in this country are what they consider minorities. But do you know how many of us are in making games or
Probably
systems? Minus Soldier Boy, but shout out to him though. That shit was funny.
Oh wait, hold on, pause. Wait, go back. Wait, Soldier Boy does what?
I said shout out to Soldier Boy. You didn't hear about him and his game system?
No. Girl, okay, no,
listen,
I'm not a gamer.
I'll tell you're not. Oh, okay.
No, because look, so look, a little bit about me. So today's my day off. This is what I did on my day off. So I am actually getting ready to shoot a film next month. This is how I spend my time, other than cleaning and stuff like that. I am doing a shot list for my film. I research movies. I research what's coming out. I'm teaching myself how to develop my own production company. I'm teaching myself silent. I'm teaching myself other things of how to develop myself. So as far as gaming goes, I couldn't tell you I can see what movies coming.
Right. But think about this. What do you know how these people make the 6 figures doing them voiceovers for movies?
Oh yeah, I'm trying to learn how to do that.
Quentin, hit me up. We're gonna have to, cause I'll just show you what I'm doing. Yo,
Because I want to do. Because I've been trying to do voiceovers.
Oh well, I talk. Okay, hit me up. Hit me on Instagram.
Because look, so one thing before I mute myself.
Yes.
I'm an actor. I'm a writer, producer, director, photographer, cinematographer. I'm a video editor. Anything that deals with film, video production, I do that.
Let me tell you something. I told and Soap no. I am creating a network. You can put your networks on Amazon and Roku. Now that Roku puts it in the TVs, that is
that's right.
Crazy access. This is what I mean. Like, what are we doing now?
I want to tell you something. One more thing. I actually did a voiceover for one of my friends' cartoons. It's actually on Roku now.
That's what we doing. That's what we doing. I got and I'm gonna say this and I'm done. I have created a cartoon channel for kids, a news channel.
I do that too.
And then I'm doing them on YouTube first. So what I'm doing is I'm automating them. So whatever news, so what I'm doing is I'm building an AI agent that will scrub for me any news that is about Black folks and then post it on my channel without me even touching it. And then if I want to get real fancy, I connect it to one of my AI, the Claude, ChatGPT, whatever, and then have it just do it on a prompt. Tell the AI, hey, prompt, any breaking news on African Americans, Black people in the United States. Bow, 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 bow. So let's get back to it. I love it. And like I said, I'm willing to work with whoever want to work with me. Right now, it's the precipice. Right now, we in the wild, wild west of AI. This is the time to get in and get your stuff while it's right now like $5.
Please not do this. This is gross.
All right, here we go. So we're going to look at, welcome everybody. Welcome, 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 welcome. If you are coming in here late, we are looking at TikTok. There's a trend called Man of the Year. I'm going to give you an advisory. I have not seen all of these. So some of them so far have been a little shocking, but we're going to hopefully find some positivity. So let's continue.
Let's hear it for the Man of the Year.
That's cute. I do got a license. But hey, you know everything, right? Want me to pull up? I'm gonna put a 9 through your fucking head.
Let's hear it for the Man of the Year.
That's cute. I do got a license.
Okay, let's keep going.
Let's hear it for the Man of the Year.
Ladies, this is what I need you to do. I want you to add another oomph to it to make it a little bit more saucy. After you've added your very beautiful picture to the front,
okay.
Their video.
Let's hear it for the Man of the Year.
Okay, so let's see what it say. Trigger warning. When they ask who's your man of the year, so I show them a video of my man who pretended to be kind, sweet, charming, people pleasing, but behind closed doors was abusive and would never know if there wasn't something of everything. Okay, I got you. Let's go. Did he just throw the dog?
Wait, what?
What did I just see? Oh no, that's crazy work. Wait a minute, because I have a dog. I'm a pet person. Why you gotta hurt the baby? What a boob head.
That's how people are abusive.
I'm not looking at the comments because I don't want it to be like, oh, they, you know what I'm saying? Give it away. I'm gonna keep going. Please let it be somebody great. Damn.
Let's hear it for the band of the year.
My text is because texting's just not gonna get through what I feel and what I'm gonna say. I want you to know I'm so proud of you, Sam. I'm so proud of you, and I don't know what is gonna happen to me. I don't know what I'm gonna do with life, but I want you to know I will always be here, and I will always love you, and I will always care. And
yay, positivity.
I say to myself, I don't have any excuse. I don't have anything.
Is it?
I
Oh
just want
God.
you to know. Just please, always know that when I say I love you, I've always meant it, and I've always cared about you, and I didn't mean for things to get like this. I just
Damn, I was rooting for him.
What is he talking
I don't
about?
want you to block me. I don't want you to go. I don't want you to go anywhere.
That's what he talking about.
Let's hear it for the band of...
She broke up with him, and he sent her this. I was rooting for him. Come on, somebody, please. What is this?
She broke up with him, and
yes, and she broke up with him. Let's read the comments, because I not the
he
comments.
sit there
The
crying over that.
Huh? What you
He
over
was
there
crying
saying?
over that.
He was. Why can't he? What's wrong with him crying over that? I'm glad you said that. Do you feel that that is beneath a man to cry?
In this case, to a degree, yes, it
Why?
is.
Why?
You shouldn't cry about that. You should just be stoic and just move on and find somebody. I mean, you're gonna feel sad. Don't get me wrong, but don't be crying on the internet about the damn thing.
I mean,
Why
on one
not?
hand, so
Go
on one
ahead.
hand, I do kind of agree with Brother Man. I do agree with Brother Man. You know, don't be on the internet because don't be like Tyrese. I'm sorry, I got this.
Not
I,
Tyrese.
I,
Why you do that? That's
I
not
love
funny.
Tyrese, and no, because look,
Stop.
I like
I
Tyrese
love
too, but Jesus Christ,
no,
man,
Okay,
no,
but
start
see,
no,
that's
because
again.
the
look,
thing. This is here y'all go. You were giving me the example.
What more do you
It
no,
want from
it
me?
makes
no, it's
y'all
just
turbo. Hold on real quick. This is the we're not gonna get off the internet. Come on, y'all. We're not.
I just wouldn't cry on the internet like that. That's just me. I
Okay, but
wouldn't cry
how
on the
do you
internet like that.
feel about him? Just okay, period. He crying. Okay, so he on the internet. No, you wouldn't do that. I got you. What about the crux of it, which is this man is telling her, "I don't want you to leave. I don't know how things got this way." He's being emotional. That is what I want to focus on.
Yeah. Okay. So
And I
being the
think
emotional
it makes
part, I've done
men
that.
uncomfortable to talk about their emotions because you have been programmed not to. You
Yeah.
got
No. Yeah. Right. No,
and
you're absolutely right about that. We've been
I'm
programmed not
tell
to
you,
be emotional.
the reason I even have these conversations or bring this stuff up is because I have had the privilege to meet a lot of different men in my life. A
Right.
lot of different types of men. And I'm not talking about just in dating and relationships, but who I work with, who I went to trucking school with, my travels, just I like you were saying earlier, I have written and produced uh a play that is still dear to my heart.
Nice.
I'm a writer as well, creator. I just like to create shit. So whatever I'm good at, I'm gonna try it and see if it works. But my point is that I don't want to talk about the aesthetic of it. I want to talk about why and how do we get to the place with the idealism, because just like Mr. Fantastic just said, men have been told, oh, women gonna shoot you down, or they not this, but we're not putting the complete sandwich together, because we're not talking about how women have been taught that men are supposed to be stoic through our homes, through media, through our men, and y'all are now wanting to blame us because we looking at you like, well, what y'all want us to do? We've been told by y'all that we are the emotional ones and y'all the logical ones. So why do y'all want to come to us now? Because you feel in a certain type of way. And there are women who feel that way. And I don't agree with that, but I do understand, just like how you guys were taught about us as women, the stupid, unnecessary things that have clouded us having relationships. And the reason we going at it is because it's about power and control. We are trying to find a balance.
Right.
Instead of talking about why do we even need it. There's no such thing as balance when it comes to a human being. Like when people say shit like, oh, well, we can't change anything because everybody's not perfect. What does that mean? Like, who cares?
I've heard that. I've actually heard that before. I'd be laughing at them.
Exactly. But it is enough. Like, the reason for me is like I have the ability to share information or whatever the gift is, or blah blah blah. I like doing. I'm not a gatekeeper, but I am concerned about my community, the men and the women. I'm concerned about how are y'all gonna be strong and together and talk, have the nerve to talk about what the kids is doing.
Yeah.
That enough. And that is what I stand on.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Well, yeah, my parents are gone, right? But if
My
they
dad
were
just-
here, my mother would be in her 60s. My mom would be closer to in her 60s, and my dad would be in his 70s. Yeah, they
Oh,
was
wow.
young. Yeah, my dad. I
Oh,
lost my dad. I
babies.
was 19.
How old was your dad?
He didn't even make it to 50, child.
Damn.
Yeah, that's a whole nother story.
You a child.
Listen, that's why I'm so rough
Listen,
around the edge,
listen.
honey. I was an adult from the time I was 11. And when I mean then my brain was being programmed
Yeah.
learn about taking care of a household, taking care of my mother, taking care of my sister. I even give it to you like this. My mother and father were separated during the time my mother had to have surgery. It was right before my brother was born. He was in one state and we were in another. And at this time, I think I was like 18. No, I was 16 years old. And my sister was 9. My mother was literally begging my own father to come back and help watch us while she had the surgery. She even offered to buy him a truck. I remember the conversation.
Ooh.
And you know what my father said? Would y'all like anybody?
I'm afraid to ask. I want to know, but I'm afraid to ask.
Don't be, because that's what I'm saying. This is why we have to have the conversation. It's not all men, but we got to break down why the men that are like this are continually doing this.
Yeah.
And it is not enough of the nice guys to pass around. Now, unless we're going to go say, fuck it, let's get into the science of it and just clone the men we like. Then the rest can go into the 300 hole. What are they here for? Men that, for me, I'm going to just be 1,000 with you. Men and women, but especially men, when you don't have words and you feel you need to put your hands on me.
Yeah. So read a book. I'll tell me and look.
Go walk it off. No, but this is what ended up happening. I'm telling my own truth.
Yes, ma'am.
I hate to even be the fact that that this trend, I hate it that it's relatable.
Right.
My ex, it was rocky. I knew we was gonna break up. You know what I mean? Like I knew it. It was just a matter of time. One night we were living together temporarily, but he was staying with me. Let's say that. And so it was late, and I went and I was getting ready to go lay down, and he was watching TV. Now he was watching a movie, a corn movie. And he was watching some old craziness that I had never seen before. And I was like, what is this? I was like, why would you want to? I was like, you can watch this. I'm going downstairs.
Why would you put this in your system?
Child, it was some stuff. I mean, I'm open to a lot, but no, I have my boundaries. So I was like, forget it. You ain't ready to go to bed. Do what you got to do. I'll sleep downstairs. As I'm going downstairs, something told me, grab the bar. And I grabbed the bar. Now, my ex was 6'4". I'm 5'8", flat-footed. You know what I'm saying? He's 6'4", all chest, but towering over me. He pushed me.
What?
He pushed me so hard my teeth clicked. If I hadn't held on to the bar, I'd have fell down the stairs.
That's some craziness. Why do you feel like you had to do that?
Because I wouldn't sleep with him. That's why he was the movie. Get it? I'm trying to be nice about it.
That's crazy.
And this is why another thing to why I share, because I know that women have these experiences. But again, this is the first time that pretty much everybody can have a voice. Whether 2 people listening or 60,000, it doesn't matter. And unfortunately, you find that what the internet, what social media has done is shown us that we are not as different as we've been lied to and taught to believe. Oh, thank you, Rika. Thank you, love. I'm good now. That's why I say I share it. Because again, unfortunately, it still goes on. And when a man feels the same, I knew a dude. He was one of my friends. His wife was abusive. She beat on him. And he wouldn't hit her. He didn't believe in that. He wouldn't put his hands on her, but she would beat on him. So the relationship was kind of crazy. Me and him was friends. And we went to school together. And we ran into each other. And he was like, I'm separated from, my people, whatever. And so he was trying, telling me. And I said, hey, cool, come through. You could come through and we can, I was cooking, we talked, because he was cool. He was my friend. Yeah, little did I know.
Uh-oh.
So I'm going to speed to the end. So after I had let him come over, then it was, hey, do you mind if I come over and go to work from your house? I trusted this man. The reason I trusted him so was because during that time, I was telling y'all about my mother being in the hospital. He came. We were the same age. He was 16 years old. He had a vehicle and he would come get me and take me shopping. My own daddy didn't even do that.
Okay.
This is why I say I have a definite understanding that there are all kinds of men out here. Yeah. All kinds of men. But unfortunately, we have too many of our men doing things to us that we have to stop. We got to at least get it down to minimum. Because not only is it just crazy phone calls, we got to worry about stalkers. We got to worry about if he's coming to my job, because you got to remember, y'all say it's a mistake to be vulnerable in front of us, but we're vulnerable with you out the gate. You know where we live. You got our phone number. We talk about our families with you, our friends, because we want you to know us. But if it go left and you're not a person that know how to cope, now you showing up. I had one of my exes call my best friend.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
To talk to me, honey. Human beings are human beings, and that's why we're gonna keep going. I wanna get enough sample size so that we understand. I'm not saying all men are bad, all women are bad. This ain't what this is about. This is about understanding that SA and DV is high in our communities. And women are staying away from men. And Sexy Red and Sukiyana is not the problem. Fine. If you like her, fine. Them kind of women exist for a reason. We are a reaction to men's actions. If y'all the leaders, then we are following your lead. We didn't get jobs on our own until men and women who fought allowed us to go to work. Like, stop with the games. People say to me, oh, chocolate, that's not how it is. Yes, it is. And art imitates reality, and reality imitates art. We are not that separate. It's all human beings up here, right? Is anybody an AI? So let's
Hope
I'm gonna
not.
stop. I'm gonna get off my tangent. Thank y'all for listening.
No, you're
Let's
good.
get in. Let's get into some more of these videos. All right, I'll be back.
For the band of the year.
Yeah, it makes no sense that you unfollow me. I have to be one of your coolest followers. And you're like, I'm a Leo moon. Okay, well, I'm a Leo moon too, so how the fuck could you unfollow me? I'm the one person who actually, I'm the guy who's straight, who talked about your zodiac sign. And you found it necessary to unfollow me? Why? I'm a chauvinist? Why? I disrespect women? I have sisters, for crying out loud. I thought you were hot, with a perfect shaped head. And it pains me to my heart to unfollow you. I don't want to unfollow you. I enjoy your page. But I refuse to support people who won't support me when I am nothing but a benevolent, loving, generous, altruistic, appreciative person. I even told you, I was like, yo, you're so hot and beautiful. Did I say like, oh, yeah, I have to date you? You rejected me. When I'm fucking hot, you should want to date me. And I said, well, it's fine. She doesn't have to want to date me. I respect her decision. And you still unfollow me? Oh my God, I hate life. It's so cool. Great job, Chloe. You have friends in Los Angeles, but you fucking put down your Bethesda buddy who actually genuinely thought you had a beautiful smile and a perfectly shaped head and was interested in your moon sign, which all your fucking fake friends in LA don't care. They're just using it for a conversation piece. I actually cared. So great job, Chloe. Unfollowing your one black Jewish friend, the one fucking black Jewish person in the world who loves being Jewish and embraces his blackness. And you had to unfollow me when I love this beautiful blonde girl with the perfect blue eyes and big circular hair. You could have fixed racism and saved the world, but no.
No. Ah, come on, for real. Yo, you can fix racism. I'm done. Good day. Hello, Melissa. Where are you? Please come back. I can't. This is crazy. Please, somebody. Hustler, where are you? I can't. What is happening? What's happening? Hello? What happened? Hello?
I'm here.
Melissa, where'd you go? Melissa gone, them grandbabies. Okay, we're going to keep going. Oh, my God. He said she could have fixed racism. I'm going to start saying that. All right, let's go.
No. I can hear you. I'm sorry. I thought you could hear me, but you can't.
Nah, baby, I couldn't hear you. Nothing you was saying. I'm over here dying. He said we can fix racism. I got to listen to that one again. What?
Logic.
Okay, now.
It's turned down. It's muted.
I know, because I needed a moment after he said that if she'd have dated the one black Jewish friend, oh, it ended racism. That would have been beautiful. She broke, girl, didn't even do it right. Keep it going, girl. She messed it up for all of us. I'm sorry.
Bethesda buddy who actually genuinely thought you had a beautiful smile and a perfectly shaped head and was interested in your moon sign, which all your fucking fake friends in LA don't care. They're just using it for a conversation piece. I actually cared. So great job, Chloe. Unfollowing your one black Jewish friend, the one fucking black Jewish person in the world who loves being Jewish and embraces his blackness. And you had to unfollow me when I love this beautiful blonde girl with the perfect blue eyes and big circular hair. You could have fixed racism and saved the world. But no, of course, as predicted, you unfollowed me. I knew that was going to happen. I was like, yo, at some point, bro, she's going to unfollow me because she hates me inherently. And because I'm Jewish and I'm black. So I'm a double hatred because she's like Switzerland white. Edomite, as we say. And I knew you would unfollow me and hate me. But it's okay, baby. I still love you because you're so perfect.
Can I tell y'all what happened the other night? Melissa.
Go ahead.
Did you hear?
Yep.
Hustler. Okay, y'all. Why did JP come for me? Now, after you done call women all kind of names, he had the nerve to tell me that he liked me and I should come visit him.
Damn.
He ain't, like you say, hustler. He ain't the first, and he won't be the last. He was like, "I like you, chocolate." I said, "And who don't?" I said, "Ain't nothing you saying making me happy." And I told the dude that was hosting the show, I said, "I'm not coming back." I said, "Because y'all wanted this." I said, "You wanted me to talk to him, and I don't know why. I don't know why." Anyway, let's keep going.
Then why are you texting
Bro,
your ex?
because I already told you, bro, I was hallucinating that night, and I thought she texted me, so I had texted.
What? Smoke break. Hello.
Hallucinating. Really?
We going back to that. I have to hear it again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Say what, sir? You text your ex because you were hallucinating.
What the hell was he smoking the night prior?
Yeah, right? Okay, let's try this again.
Then why are you texting
Bro,
your ex?
because I already told you, bro, I was hallucinating that night, and I thought she texted me, so I had texted her in the morning. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Mistakes happen. You know what?
It's not no damn mistake to text your fucking ex.
Bro, it was a checkup, bro.
Like, come on, bro. I have never hallucinating in all my years. I've heard of, and I've thought of a lot of excuses. I'm not gonna lie to you. But that one is just new. You have to have reached a certain level of desperation for that to even come out of your mouth, realistically. Hallucinate. And the thing about it is, and I really don't think a lot of people realize it, but it doesn't even have to get this deep. If you keep going back and forth, right, you're in a toxic situation, you're giving this individual the platform to come up with new things. Like, it comes a point in time, and I'm telling you this right, listen, I promise you, I pinky promise you, they will never admit that they're wrong. Man or woman, I've seen it on both sides. You can go on ahead and find your hardcore evidence all you want to.
We know you're not a doctor. I've had enough of your voice. Let's keep going.
Let's hear it for the band of the year. Hear it for the band of the year.
No, let's go.
Let's hear it.
Keep
Let's hear it for the band of the year. Hear it for.
Is that a plan B? Is that what that is? Can y'all see that? Okay.
Sure looks like it.
I'm not sure. I've never, you know what I mean?
Got you.
What is this? A bag? What is this? I don't know. You don't know what this says? It's just a bag, Destiny. Yeah, with what inside? Nothing. I know, it's gone. Okay. You couldn't wait till I had the baby to... I didn't do anything. So then why'd you take a plan B? Who? I don't know. Why would you have this? I don't know. It's just in your car, David? Yes. You can't just be honest with me? It's just in my car. David, you can't just be honest with me? I'm being honest with you.
Let's hear it for the band of the year.
I don't know who came up with this song, but they need to be beat up because I hate it. What, sir? Come on, everybody.
This Man of the Year trend. The one I just saw, diabolical, like next Victorian level type of shit here. The guy literally says, "It was my cousin. She's basically like family. It doesn't even count as cheating."
What?
You said it before I could even get it out my mouth. Huh?
Are you serious?
They serious out here, and that's why I said I'm picking all colors.
I've heard of kissing cousins, but this is ridiculous.
Oh, I think they was kissing way too much. I think, huh? Let's. I gotta hear it out now. I'm invested.
What's crazier is the guy really thought it was a justified answer.
You got to be shitting me.
Like, sir, that's incest. That's incest. There's no other, like, what the
Oh my God.
Let's hear it for the band of the year.
You! I'm not fucking doing this with you! What is this? Stop fucking playing with me!
What's wrong with folks? See? Coping skills.
Let's hear it for the band of the year.
Well, if I told you I loved you, would it make you want to stay? I'm sorry for the way I hurt you and making you walk away. I guess that was all. I just really wanted to talk to you, but you won't answer me, so I guess that was it. The night's long, and I can't stand to be alone.
Melissa?
You know this is not your fault.
Yes, dear.
Let's hear it for the band of the year.
Well, if I told
I should have got some tequila for this. Damn, what?
He's singing to a girl that I guess via voicemail.
That's not it. It's what's in the song.
2014. That was 10 years ago.
So what? They just a trend. They just saying what man they nominate, I guess. Oh Lord. Hallucinations. Cousins. Sheesh.
Let's hear it for the band of the year.
Why? Because your own fucking self. Because your broke ass can't pay fucking $50. I'll fucking say shit.
I actually did though. That's
your
crazy.
fault, then. Maybe it's fucking Witter's dumbass baby.
Okay.
How would you like him as a fucking boyfriend?
I could care less at this point.
It say the night before I went into labor.
Damn.
Hustler, I have to just say I'm doing this because I'm tired of hearing that shit ain't happening out here. Like, come on now.
Well, I've always believed it was happening.
But that's why I said that. I don't want to listen to her cry. That's horrible. I'm so sorry she went through that, especially during labor. That ain't even cool.
No, it's not.
My issue again is, and I'll continue to say, Mr. Fantastic said that the work is being done. Do you see that out here with black men? Are black men helping each other be better? Do you think that's what's happening out here, Hustler? In the circles that we in.
I mean, some of them are.
Who would that be? I'd love to go and see. Because I have an alter ego. Well, I have an alternate, and I go around in the manosphere.
But just know, not all the men over there are just misogynistic pigs. We actually love and respect our women, and we teach other men to do the same thing.
We gotta help y'all, because the sisters don't believe y'all. The women do not believe y'all. I'm just keeping it at 1,000. That's why we choosing the bear. Men want to get mad and go, "Oh, the bear. Why would you choose the bear, sir?" The reason why is because we know what's gonna happen with a bear. Either he gonna eat us or run away. But with a human person, with a human man, an American man, not that it's any different. Men are like this everywhere. Just like women are who they are. Traits are not gender specific. If you are an abuser, you're an abuser. However, what I find is this is not just a one-off. This is an epidemic. You got men talking about, they lonely, they taking themselves out, and these ain't kids. These is old. These are men that are around our age, between 30 and 50, even up to 60 years old. They're lonely. Women ain't playing right. We ain't being nice. But what are we doing to make me want to be? What you doing to make me want to be nice to you? Calling me a hooker, a whore, a liar, a cheater, a beater. Y'all don't even realize all the shit that y'all list off that you have as requirements. You want to control my friend intake. You want to control what I'm eating, where I'm going, who I'm laying, what my phone doing. Why can't, but you don't know who you are. That is the scary part. And we can't continue to say we can't put this on the next generation. We too close. The age is close because kids was being born sooner and sooner, and we living longer. So no, I want healthy people in my community. I want to help brothers find what they want to do so that they can become viable, because not only does that keep them out of jail, it does make it seem like that if a man has a purpose, he ain't abusive. If a man know himself, he ain't out here chasing kukai all day. I'm gonna be honest, Hustler, and this is I hope the other men don't get offended. What's up, Braxton? I do hope you understand what I'm getting ready to say. Again, whatever type of woman you looking for, fine. But please, can y'all look at yourselves first before you start wanting to bring somebody into your life? I would say this to a woman. I told this to my niece, and she was with my nephew. And I told her, no, he is not he is not going to be the father that he needs to be for those boys.
Whoa. Did I miss something here?
No. You heard what I said.
Your niece was dating your nephew, but they're related.
Stop. You can still say it. I'm a great aunt. And if she marries my nephew, she's my niece by marriage. Stop it. They're not, they're not together no more anyway. And I do call her my niece. I ain't in. Stop it, Hustler. Anyway.
Well, okay.
You know what I mean. So anyway, he, unfortunately, again, the cycle of having multiple children with multiple women. My father did it. My grandfather did it. My uncles. We've normalized male behavior, especially when it comes to sex, especially when it comes to procreation. We don't talk about it. We want to point fingers, but we don't want to bring the solution piece to it. And that's why I said I'm using the dating and the matching. I'm creating that for people to go find help. What else are we going to do? We cannot continue and thrive as a community like this. And I'm concerned. So I want to do what I can about it. So I'm going to keep it going. We got to find something positive before I end it. That's just as horrifying. Please, I know it's got to be somebody.
I mean, the fucking phone! Life, you piece of shit! And if the car so the person running can run on the road! Yeah! Instead of running 10 feet over!
Let's hear it for the band of the year.
I mean, the fucking phone! Life, you piece of shit! And if the car so the person running can run on the road! Yeah! Instead of running 10 feet over!
Let's hear.
Anyone? All right, I'm gonna keep it going unless you guys want me to pause it. Go ahead. What'd you say, Melissa?
You need a sandwich,
girl. Sheesh. And you know what? Mr. Fantastic said that, and I think that I wanted to say to him, Everything he named off as coping skills for men are external, not internal. Basketball, going bowling, going, to go play Madden, those are external things. You got to deal with that pain that's keeping you from being a good person, because this is what's happening, that you are not able to have. Like, for instance, I don't mind being alone. I like it. It's quite fun. I enjoy it. And so when I lived on my property before, I had never experienced so much peace in my life. Like, it was just, I was supposed to be there. And once you feel something like that, and once you get a taste of that, you can't go. You can't unfeel it. Like, that's all I'm gonna say. All right, let's go. So, me minding my own business, because if I did this trend, hold on real quick. Okay, here we go. Wait, what did it say? Because if I did this trend, the thing she said to me would get my account banned. Oh, okay, hold on. It's a guy.
Let's hear it for the band of the year. Let's hear it for.
Was he being funny? I hope so. Yes, he was joking. Great, I love it.
Let's hear it for the band of the year. Let's hear it for the band. Let's hear it for the band of the year.
Show your credentials.
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry.
Like what?
What the hell is he doing? What was that?
Role play, having fun. That's all.
I'm not reading that out loud. You can read it yourself, but this is actually a pretty fucking interesting comment. And it really got me thinking about this.
Let me read it. It said, to be fair, there are a lot of trash, garbage, shitty men out there. You also don't have to be the best chef in the world to know that a raw tomato that you cut yourself is a bullshit. Okay.
This man in your trend, because like I know there's bad people out there, men and women, but do y'all like not have any survival instincts whatsoever? Like me, when I'm talking to somebody, whether it's like a man or a woman, I know when.
I'm gonna stop him. Why are we always blamed for picking y'all? When y'all be the ones running across the street, pulling up in your car, texting, calling, running us down. And then you get us.
You have to be responsible for the people you choose, women and men alike.
No, but if you don't have skills, if you don't understand humanity, if you don't understand how to be a human. I remember growing up and going to people's house, like people would have a table set, things like that. My mother wasn't that type of person, right? My people looked at that as like, oh, you trying to be white and all that. And I'm like, but the division is created and it's invisible chains. You don't have to be this way. Men want to go choose better. But you don't want to stop the ones that's out here doing crazy stuff. You don't want to tell us the traits that you are even looking for, because half the time y'all don't even know. You're doing the same thing we doing. Your programming is having you do the same shit that you was doing. But because women have, and some men have decided to reprogram themselves. Yes, now you got issue. Because the old way ain't enough. What we're asking from men is not your wallet, your penis, your house, your car. We're asking for the person that's supposed to be inside this bag of skin you call a body. And men are terrified of that. This whole, if I tell a woman something, it's they go use it right there. You are not that important, sir. She just wants to get to know you. Do you work for the FBI? Are you CIA? Are they looking for you? Stop with this. It's so extreme and it is frustrating as hell. So yes, I'm gonna keep harping on it because it needs changing. And whatever I can do to help, I'm gonna do it. And I know Miss Melissa, she feel the same way I do, and I appreciate that. Because I think both understand that things have to be created. So I'm using AI to create them. I'm using the technology available to create the things that I would have had to pay thousands to get done. I'm just like, come on, enough with this. When are men going to take the accountability? Because y'all not. You're not taking accountability for your behaviors and the traits that are going with it. Y'all have normalized it. Women have normalized it. So now everybody got their panties in a twist because they don't understand why it's not easy anymore just to be with anyone. No, because you ain't going to get me behind the closed doors. And I have to become a chef, a maid, a lady of the night or day or afternoon, a breeder of your children, if that is the case, a housemaid. What? And because you go outside and go to work for 8 hours, I'm supposed to be like, yippee, this is the life for me. But you have no personality. We don't travel. We don't talk. We don't do nothing. We do the same shit every day. And there's nothing wrong with being content. But we're content from day one. We just get comfortable. Oh, well, if she don't want me like this, then bump it. But there's no conversational pieces. And here he is. Here he go. You don't have no survival skills? Have you not ever heard of a serial unaliver before? It's like y'all don't believe that men are scary. Y'all even scared of men. Like, stop. Y'all even be scared of each other. Who, child? I can't with the hypocrisy is crazy. Oh, that's right. Thanks, Rika. And 50-50. But I ask you to sit down and talk about, hey, how you feeling? Don't cost you shit. But I can't. I'm a alpha beta man. Okay, well, till you figured out, stay over there. We passing him. No, I'm being biased as hell. I don't want to hear the rest of what he got to say. After he said that, that's enough. Your outlook is already what we not looking for. That's why
there's something off. Like
I thought that was so cute. He was getting up. He was doing role play for his woman. That's great. You're supposed to have fun in your relationship. I hate it. I feel like the little girl from Friday when Big Perm didn't have the ice cream and took her money.
Let's hear it for the band of the year.
Hey, I'm pushing 120 in this motherfucker's car. I hope you wake up. I love you. I'm sorry, I'm very sad. I hope you have a fantastic night. I love you, babe.
Let's hear it for the band.
Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break from them. Whew, they making me tired, child. Right, Rika? This shit is crazy. Oh, excuse me. Anyway, let me ask you, Hustler. Do men talk about this? The things that you heard these men say to these women, do they tell their friends they act like this?
Tell their friends.
Yeah. What do y'all talk about when y'all together? Nothing. Mad.
Yeah, we talking about anything and everything masculine, I guess.
Oh Lord. Rika said nope.
And yes, we do. And yes, we do talk about women, but the good, the bad, as well as the ugly.
But I'm talking about, do y'all talk about solutions to be better? Do you talk about how y'all can help single fathers, counseling? You know, just like you got.
Yeah, we don't talk about those things.
Why not?
Looking back, I wonder why.
Don't you think that it would help? If these brothers looked in the mirror and saw themselves maybe in a positive light for once, instead of looking for validation from other men and women alike. Like I said, I don't date women. I date men. And I'll be honest with you. These men that I just listened to, I've dated these men before. A lot of women have dated men like this. So we're trying to understand, if it's us choosing wrong, then why are there so many rotten potatoes on the damn shelf?
So
You
you're
can't
so you're
tell me
saying
everybody, every woman is lying. Nah, bruh. Something's not right.
what you
Especially in this
think
country.
what you think
Don't do every. Don't
every
do.
tomato's
I
rotten?
don't. I just told you. I just said to you. There, I didn't say every. That is not the argument. The argument is the ones that are. Those are who I'm focusing on, because they're the ones that's causing the problem. And the silent men who don't stop them. Because you can't tell us y'all want to be leaders, but then you tell us we're the ones choosing wrong. Shouldn't it be more leaders? Why aren't men making more leaders?
Well, how can you
Together.
be a leader with nobody to follow you?
Why do you have
If,
to?
if the narrative is
You
we
should
can't
be a.
tell a woman what to do, how to
It
act,
ain't
and
about. It ain't
who
about
are
that.
we
It's
gonna
about
lead?
you. It's about you, hustler. Don't tell me how to act. Tell other men how to act. That's what I'm
That's the
asking
point.
you. Why don't they? Why don't y'all?
What you mean? Tell other men how to act?
Yes.
Don't we do that enough? I know I
No.
talk about that enough. What men need to do.
Hustler, let's not do
I
that.
put the accountability on both women and men as far as choosing
Hustler.
carefully. Women and men need to choose better. I'm tired of hearing all these stories of men choosing 304s for the streets, marry them, and then when shit hit the fan, now they complaining. Nah, bro, you knew she was a ho when you first met her. Same thing with women. You knew that man was fucking around when you first met him. You saw the
Why
red
is it
flag.
always?
Yada
Why is it
yada yada.
always? No, hustler. I'm not
We
gonna let you
both
do
see.
that. No, it is not both, and it is not equal. Men cheat more.
So you
Men
think
have more families.
so
Don't use the
responsible
word
choices is not
every.
equal? Whoa.
That is not
Responsible
equal.
choosing is
No,
not
we're not.
equal.
We're not. I don't play semantics. I'm talking.
Okay,
I'll
then.
put it this way. I am talking about folks not knowing. I'm not talking about women. Men need to stay out of our business. Y'all need to take your information and take it over to the men's side. We got this. We've always had it. And there's always going to be different types of women. There are women I can go to right now to talk to if I need a hot meal. If I need some clothes, I have female friends just as I have male friends. I got super close relationships with some men, and I got super close relationships with women. I'm close to my sister. I'm close to my brother. So I take that privilege of having that much empathy and understanding of the human thought process that I can bring it here. Traits are no different. And it doesn't make it bad. It just needs to be addressed. And y'all are afraid. Men are afraid. Y'all use it as an excuse. You cannot even be vulnerable with yourself, let alone another man. So I know you can't be vulnerable with me. I'm no dummy. I went through it 6 different times. I kept trying because I'm a hopeless romantic. So why? I thought I was choosing. One had a, degree, and he had a long career, no kids, but he was off his fucking rocker. You don't see that when you going out to dinner and going out of town. That person is not showing up. And men know how to hide it because you have been taught to. And now all of it is projection. Women are going to therapy. Women are going to the gym. Women are being healthier. And all y'all focus on is fucking wigs and eyelashes, not our accolades, not what we can bring and enrich your life as women. No, we're looked at as, oh, it's your fault. It's always our fault. So now that's why women are stepping away. Fuck it. No matter what I do, it's not good enough for y'all. And that's how women feel. A lot of women feel that way. And you can go to TikTok, Instagram. You could go on the street if you like. I bet you'll find a woman that'll tell you. And it's not because we don't like men. I've been single for 10 years. I've dated in the middle here and there, but I don't want to. 10 years, yeah.
Well,
nothing. I don't need a relationship to fulfill my life. It's just my life ain't for that. And I'm okay with it. I came to that conclusion.
And that's the sad thing about it. Marriage is not for everybody.
It's not sad,
in a perfect world, everybody should have a husband or a wife. Everybody should be doing what the man upstairs intended, but we can't.
But you're speaking from a religious stance. I'm not. I'm talking from a human stance. What human beings do, regardless of religion. The things that are even in religion, we don't practice it anyway. So why do we even bring it up? Why can't we just be who we are as human beings, be good to ourselves, and be good to others? Ain't that what the Bible said? Ain't that what Jesus was talking about? He was talking about accepting people for who they are. But that's not what we do. We judge on different levels.
Yep,
we don't.
We do.
So,
I mean, we're only human. Of course, we're going to judge.
Oh, now we only human. Now we only human. This is what I mean, sir. It is all encompassing. It is all you. Now you're saying, well, now you understand that we're only human. We human all the time. Jealousy, hatred, pain, love, lust, desire.
That ain't quite what I meant, but I get it.
Hey, man, I just want to make sure, as long as we on the same page, I think, yeah, it's going to probably be said a different way, but I think we're all saying the same thing. But what I'm tired of not trying solutions. So since nobody want to believe me that this can't pop, I'm doing it anyway. I love that. I feed off that. I love when people tell me no, it can't. Chocolate, you want some kind of black utopia? And if I did, so what? Why not? Why can't I celebrate my people? Why can't I help them? Why? Because y'all want to say, oh, well, 5 niggas is going to throw it all away. Who cares? Libraries were built whether you go in them or not. Right? But there's still people in this world, this country, that can't read.
Yep, I've heard about that too.
So, I mean, we have so many things that we could be assisting with, and women, the concept that the only thing that we have to offer is our womb is exhausting. And I'm not one of those women. I think I have something else to offer that will be just as important, because I don't want to bring a child into these communities. I'll bring my baby into my own that's built and safe for us. But no, I wouldn't bring a child here. Not now. We don't have education for our children. How they gonna know their history? But if I bring it up, then it's, oh, chocolate, you tripping. They gonna burn it down. Well, let them burn it down.
They want to keep us from our own history, just to keep us ignorant, not knowing where we came from.
Right. Well, they selling it back to us now. You're sub-Saharan African. So what that mean? I'm a Black American, and our story is just unique. It's the same and it's unique, and it's right. We are a mixture of everything that was here as slaves in this country. And some of us didn't even touch it. Like my side of the family, my father's side, I found the people who owned our family on my dad's side. My last name is English. I even found the first person with that last name that set foot in this country. Now, on my mama's side, the story is, that side of the family has also been heavily, heavily influenced by European culture. So, I mean, now we here, 2025. We can create pretty much anything we want. And we still up here talking about what Black folks won't do. I just want to see something happen, and I'm gonna push for that. And that's it. Does anyone else have anything else to say? Miss Melissa, Hustler, yeah, what's on your minds?
Yeah, you said a mouthful.
I did, didn't I?
Oh, you're damn right.
Go ahead, pick from whatever you like, sir. I got a good memory. And like I told you, I cannot wait. We're doing like I told you, the stories. That's romance. Then I got the date insight and the matching. And then I have a dating game that I want to test out online. Like how we looked at, where it would be either 3 guys or 3 girls, and then the one on the side, and you have to pick without knowing who they are. And it's safe, and we all online. If average people say that all the time with a nice lady, I wonder how many traditional people would come out. I believe a lot more than what y'all think. But I'll be honest with you, Hustler. You're not the only man that has said that about women, as far as Sukihana and Sexy Red. Again, the industry is still dominated by men. And sex still sells. They're not for us. They 20 years younger than us. Some of us. And when we was in our 20s, have you listened to the shit we used to listen to back in the 90s and in the millennials? That shit was fight music. We had fight music. We had like up until like, I want to say, see, my sister's a millennial, so probably up until like late 90s, early 2000s. For me, I'm from 70s baby, music wise, all the way up to the early 90s, and then of course that stint, early 2000 stint. That music in that era, those eras, wonderful. But anyway, the thing that I also want to add to that is that the encouragement of healthy relationships. We gotta have it. I take what I say out here seriously, even my jokes, because I know one day somebody might pull this shit up and be like, remember what you said? Remember? I want better for my brothers, so I'm gonna help as much as I can. And that don't mean I want to date any of them either. That's what's so crazy. It's like the minute you say you want to help, they think you trying to. I ain't trying to do nothing. I'm trying to stop seeing women go missing. I'm tired of seeing black men being arrested for taking their wife, their mother, their sisters' lives, daughters missing. Why are these men doing these things? I'm not worried about their community. I'm worried about ours. And I find it interesting that even people even give me pushback. No matter what I decide to do, especially in a social setting. We don't have anything to help people encourage love. It's funny to us that we hop from panel to panel, learning, doing, talking. But the first thing out of anybody's mouth when it's about learning something new, you know what we say? Well, you got to go do your own research. Well, I've never told anybody that because that's just crazy. But I'll say this, you know, we have to be honest. It's going to be gritty. It's going to be hard. It's going to be dirty. We don't want to know. We don't want to be hurt. We don't want to feel pain or feel as though they're the bad person in the situation. But that's not it. The fact is, can you communicate effectively? Can you get your point across without getting angry or the emotion, because anger is an emotion, getting angry or feeling you have to physically hurt someone? But because again, we live in a society that encourages violence amongst men, even starting as little boys, every game we play is violent. We hitting, punching, pushing. Hey, Gary Busted Down Brown. Welcome. Thank you for coming through. But yeah, So we're gonna have fun with it. Once I get this dating game up, it's gonna be bumping. And I already told you, hey, we're now up to 7 different dudes that want to do the voiceovers. That's including you too, Hustler, right? I thought you did great.
I wouldn't mind.
Perfect. I got you. You on the list, boo. Like I said, I just want to make sure all the the contracts and everything, I'll send them out and you guys look them over. If you got any questions, you want to change anything or you want to add something, then we'll talk about it. I'm very open in that regard. And I'll give a shot. I'll say this. Hey, if any guys are interested in becoming a what it is a romance narrator, please let me know. Hit me up. All my links are on my community page. You can send me an email. You can find me on Instagram. Hustler, please put your link in here. And Melissa, please put y'all's link in here. Please follow these wonderful people. And they always coming up and supporting me, and I appreciate y'all. Okay, well, I know this is during the week. I wasn't trying to stay on too long. I really wanted to kind of touch on this. So any final thoughts, Mr. Hustler? And then Miss Melissa, you still with me? Melissa gone. She done left. She out the way.
Yeah, I'm still with you.
No, I'm just playing. Where'd you go? I couldn't hear you.
Well, I was on mute. My bad.
Oh my God.
Damn, you better pay attention to that. We thought you left us.
That's so funny.
But anyways, it was an awesome show.
Thank you.
We don't see eye to eye on everything, but you always got my support.
Hey, and you always got mine. Just know that, sir. That's why I love having y'all come up here. Those of us who have a positive relationship with each other, we have to show that.
Of course.
We had a whole 2 hours and not one person got cussed out.
That's some kind of record.
Thank you. I'm working on it.
Nowadays, when I go on pound, I'm lucky if I can stay on there for 1 hour without somebody getting cussed out.
It used to be fun to be on them long, lives back in the day when we first started out here.
Yeah, that's because we was just thanks to the virus. So yeah,
it was fun, but now people still bum ass. That's just what they do. But anyway, thank you, Hustler, for coming up here. Miss Melissa,
not a problem, my girl. Take care.
Oh, yes, you too. Have a great evening. Miss Melissa.
Yeah.
What you want to do?
Yeah.
I know you got to get up. It's late for you. So
I'm off tomorrow, but
okay.
I'm off on Thursday, but yeah.
Yeah, you off too, because of Juneteenth.
That is.
Federal holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah. My sister's like, you off too. You get the remote. If you hot, cut the air back on. And you didn't put this in your wallet. Anyway. I'm very grateful that I have any audience at all. And shout out. Hey, look who coming into the party late. What you want? What you doing over here? Hit the link. Come on over and hit the link, brother. We gonna wrap it up in a little bit, Since we're gonna be then, if you are y'all barbecuing for Juneteenth? That's what we should do. I should get some. We should get some stuff. I'll take it over there and cook it on that because the one right next to our neighbor. But anyway, I appreciate y'all, and I'm going to continue to try to find ways and solutions to help us be nice to one another. Damn it. Why not? What am I out here for? Other than if I'm talking to other human beings, other people coming to see us, other people are listening to us, we should care about what we're saying to each other.
That's crazy.
That was crazy work. How did you feel about those videos, though?
Girl,
that was just crazy work. It's so sad.
Unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, sis. I hate that you have to say it.
It just, yeah, that was a lot to listen to.
Well, I apologize. I hope it didn't upset you.
No. It didn't take me there in any way, shape, or form. Just to, like I was saying prior to, just to know that that's still like a current on thing, and now it has become a quote unquote trend.
Yes.
I'm just kind of interested to see how it plays out.
Well, yeah, I want to do another show about it. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. I try to mess around with some of these trends and try to stay because I mean, I deal with politics too. It's just been so much. That's why I hadn't really touched it. Like oh God, it's just too much. And I really am like, I just want to get these grants and get from under any kind of issue, because it's about to be the Wild Wild West again out here. Because see, what's gonna happen is the rural parts of the country are gonna be affected first, and then the urban cities, there's gonna be a shortage as we get closer to. You know how they say Christmas in July? That'll probably be the only thing. And I don't even know if they made a because he thought Mattel was a country. He put a tariff on Mattel, the Barbie people. That man's scary. I just kidding. But anyway, thank you, Melissa, for joining me.
No doubt about it. Always a pleasure.
When we do this again, we're gonna bring. Hopefully, I have more of the back end stuff done, so we can test out the sites. So we can because I want to go ahead and put them out. Before the holiday. Hey, you might find somebody for the 4th of July. Do it. And you might get your read on and listening to Tyrone tell you how I'm not gonna pay your rent. That's horrible. I'm sorry. All right, y'all. Good night. You'll probably see me floating around somewhere, but thank y'all for coming through. Thank you for the support. Shout out to everyone who came in. I'm definitely open to if you have any topics and stuff you want me to, because I love to go down the rabbit hole on certain things. So, hey, let's do it. Also, too, I'm still about that community, but we need some loving in this community, and I'm just gonna be Dr. Love Grow, because this is ridiculous. Do you know that means more homes to be built, baby clothes, food, all the things that we could create and be a supply chain for our own communities, if this is what we think is going to help us. So anyway, that's it. I'm ended there. You guys have a good night and take care.
Salute.
Never going to be a time when you're totally in control.
Why
Life
not?
is a constant struggle.
I don't see why black people can't be totally in control of their destiny.
Oh, only if you struggle and fight for it.
Well, that's what it's all about.
But you got to fight with your head as well as with your fist or with your gun.
Well, maybe, I think that all wars involve fighting on every level.
That's
you see,
right.
Politics is warfare without bloodshed, and warfare is politics with bloodshed.
Including white people.